I'm about to spend 2 weeks travelling around Borneo. It's my first time on the island and I'm hoping to experience as much of its rich, biodiverse landscapes and see as many animals as possible. I'll be travelling in a group of 15 amazing people on a G Adventures East Sabah Tour. We'll be soaking up the island's natural wonders and trying to see as much of Borneo as possible before attempting to summit the mighty Mount Kinabalu.
This is my hiking gear.
So, welcome to 2 weeks in Borneo. In the previous video, we travelled to Turtle Island where we relaxed on the beach, snorkeled and went into a mud bath. Then we explored the local village, got to know some families who lived there and how they made money, and then released green sea turtles back into the ocean. Hello guys and welcome to episode 5. We woke up on Turtle Island after a very stormy night, and I mean wind, rain, lightning and thunder, but somehow it was a lot comfier than I expected, and the best part is there was no bugs, so honestly that was a win for the trip so far. After breakfast, we said goodbye to everyone and Turtle Island and began the long journey back to Kota Kinabalu, which involved a boat, 2 coaches and a plane. It sounds chaotic, but it went smooth, so we were back in Kota Kinabalu by lunchtime.
Let's go. 21.9, I think.
And then after some immediately prioritised food, I spent the afternoon mentally preparing for the hike.
Taste test. It smells good.
And then that night we met up for one last proper night together. That included cocktails, incredible local food and some local Bornean stick dancing, which looks very graceful when locals do it and significantly less graceful when we tried to do it. Then we said goodbye to 2 group members, which was actually really sad. They weren't doing the hike and we actually welcomed 3 new ones. So that was nice to meet new people, because next up we are spending 5 days around Mount Kinabalu with 2 full climbing days, but I'll mention more on that later.
We're back in Kota Kinabalu. Today we were just basically stocking up for our hike. So I didn't realise how much of a hike this was going to be. I just packed gym leggings and hiking boots, to be honest, but I didn't even think about altitude sickness tablets, energy drinks, whether I need poles or not. Like, it's a lot. So yeah, I was getting prepared for all of that. I bought some electrolyte water and some sweets and an energy drink, just because I reckon I'm gonna need the extra boost at one point, definitely. And I also got some ponchos because the weather's been thunderstorms recently, so I don't want to get caught out get wet and then I can't continue because I'm too cold or too wet. And tomorrow we are heading to the national park that's at the bottom of Mount Kinabalu. Tomorrow is the 17th of August and it is day one of the 5 days that we've got around Mount Kinabalu. We're getting up at a leisurely pace tomorrow morning. I think we leave Kota Kinabalu at 9:45 on the bus. It takes about 2 hours to get to the national park. And then we're going to drop our bags, maybe go for a walk around the national park to the botanical gardens, and then check in and just get prepared because the next day is the hard day. But yeah, I've got to do some packing, but I'm gonna have an early night now. And I'll see you tomorrow for day one of hiking Mount Kinabalu.
So we travelled to our next mountain resort.
Let's massage.
So we've broken down, the van has overheated, so we've gotten out and we're now walking to a waterfall whilst the van cools down, bus cools down. I'm now walking along the road.
And the photo will carry.
Mount Kinabalu is the highest mountain in Malaysia at just over 4,000 meters, and it's one of the tallest island mountains in the world. It sits inside Kinabalu Park, which is basically a biodiversity overload. Thousands of plant species, crazy rare orchids, and pitcher plants that literally eat insects.
It burns the oil.
You can smell it. Yeah, no, it smells more now.
Most climbs are 2 days, so day one is the hike up to the mountain lodge, which is base camp, and then day two you wake up in the middle of the night and hike to the summit for sunrise. But honestly, I'm so excited to show you the next video because it was one of my top bucket list things to do, and it's the reason why I came to Borneo. We explored a bit around the national park, had an amazing meal, and I went to bed early because tomorrow was the big day, which was the mountain climb. So tomorrow we start. Do I thrive? Do I suffer? Do I cry on a mountain? You'll have to stay tuned.
Hi all! This is my hiking gear.
In the next video, I spend 2 grueling days battling Mount Kinabalu. I'm hiking just over 4,000 meters in under 24 hours with lack of sleep, lack of food, but a whole lot of determination.
That was so tough!
Do I make it for sunrise? You'll have to find out. And then I'm rounding off the trip back in Kota Kinabalu, saying goodbye to lifelong friends, and I travel back to Australia And that concludes the final episode of the Borneo Vlog Series.